Hi, my name is Marcia Jones, and I did my Capstone project as an internship, and my subject is human trafficking. It's a human rights violation, many children being affected. It's just exploitation of the vulnerable, and it's happening in our own communities. Here, the law defines trafficking. The key words in the definition is force, fraud, or coercion. It doesn't have to be physical coercion. Psychological manipulation is also considered coercion. And anytime there is someone under the age of 18 involved, it is always considered trafficking. I think the most alarming facts here are that 300,000 children per year are at high risk for being trafficked in the United States. Most women who are currently actively involved in prostitution actually began as children, and the average age of entry is 12 to 14 years of age. The most common indicator here that puts children at risk is child sexual abuse in the past. One study showed 2/3 of the subjects trafficked were abused by a father or father figure when they were children, but some experts in the field believe it's more like 100% of prostitutes were actually sexually abused as children. This is what I've found with the women that I've worked with as well. We are never at a loss for stories in the news regarding trafficking, oftentimes trafficking of children. Just a couple of years ago in my own city, there were almost 100 girls that were rescued from a gang-operated organization in my own town, with some of the girls being as young as 12 years old. This is happening in all of our communities. Please take a moment to look at the other cases that I've listed that are all recently in the news, just the most recent one being the Super Bowl, January 2017. The reason I am so passionate about this topic is because it's personal. My husband and I are former foster parents, and we have seen firsthand the devastating effects it has had on the lives of several of the young women we have known. Some are doing better than others, but every one of them suffers from PTSD, which is common amongst women who have been exploited. A recent study conducted in San Diego County in July of 2016 found the scale of the underground sex economy to be $810 million per year just in San Diego alone, second only to drug trafficking. We are on the border, but we've also been rated number 13 in sex trafficking in the nation, which is not something we want to be known for. The services are severely inadequate to meet the need of this enormous industry. Until recently, we only had one residential home for victims in San Diego and nothing for minors. Nationally, the results are similar. Significantly more resources need to be made available for prevention through education and awareness, identifying victims, providing trauma-informed care, housing, therapeutic services, education, and employment. And did I mention housing? I did my internship with Generate Hope, a faith-based housing program for women who have been trafficked. I conducted interviews of 5 other faith-based programs in the Southwest United States, and here are the results of my interview. Generate Hope provides housing, therapy, education, and job readiness for those survivors 18 years of age and older. I'm very excited about the fact that they are opening up a home for minors in 2017. This is a much needed ministry. They have had a great success rate compared to other organizations and have served over 80 women since its founding in 2009. They are the first recovery program in San Diego County, and they provide a holistic therapeutic approach to case management. They strive to bring the women through the healing process of victim to survivor to thriver to survivor leader. The survivor leader gives hope to the ones just coming into the process to see that they can make it. If someone else can make it, so can I. There are many things that we can do to make a difference in someone else's lives. We can educate our own children and create awareness among our friends and family, and just be an aware adult, paying attention to what's going on around us. It is clear what Jesus expects of us as believers. We're not all called to the ministry of human trafficking, but we are all called to be ambassadors for Christ, to represent Him well, to be the hands and feet of Jesus, to be God with skin on to those who do not know Him. And whenever one of the least of these is brought across our path, we need to meet that need in the way that we are able. We are all responsible for changing the subtle and not so subtle attitudes of our culture by humanizing, showing love to, and protecting the exploited. Thank you.